So I'll leave them 2 minutes alone. And look what they're doing. Bloody Spinnaker.
Isn't it lovely? It's been a while since we've seen this. I wasn't expecting to fly in San Blas the whole season, but we just got perfect conditions today. We're ghosting along behind 2 sets of reefs, and the apparent wind is about 6 knots. So this should give us a bit of an edge on the competition out there.
Thank God we have a capable Joel from Switzerland doing all of the hard work. And actually I have an announcement to make. Ladies, get ready. He's straight, I know. And he's recently single. And he is from Switzerland. So if any of you like cheese and chocolate
And he knows how to handle a Spinnaker.
and you happen to have a yacht, he's highly interested.
Yes, I am, definitely.
So calling all single ladies with yachts who would like to have a Swiss boyfriend or husband, get in touch with us.
Yeah.
We will connect you. We charge little commission in cheese and chocolate, but we can discuss that later. But no, it's been absolutely amazing. Joel is officially our first straight man client. So, and you had amazing time, didn't you?
Amazing, surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
See, we've got all the boxes ticked. Lesbian, straight, gays, you name it. Tick, tick, tick.
The whole lot.
No, seriously, it's been very nice to have Joel on board for the week. We had wonderful Christmas. And it was fantastic talking about straight things, you know, like football and cars and what else did we talk about? Women. All of that, you know. It's been liberating and eye-opening, in fact. You know, seeing white straight men's struggles, because they are endangered species, you know, nowadays, aren't they?
I often say there's not enough straight white men in the world. Certainly not enough on Bohemia. But now we've got one.
We just need some ladies for him. So taking applications now, but you need to go through me because I'm gonna be the one rejecting and approving. I would have never thought that we're gonna be flying Spinnaker in the San Blas. Normally we get 20-25 knots of wind, but today barely 8. Nice for change. At least we know we can still do it.
Joel left Bohemia shortly after, seeing us in safely to the next anchorage under Spinnaker. Thank you for a wonderful week, and the first mate will be in touch to claim his matchmaking commission.
Well, look at us, early birds. We are going for a morning yoga. We are on this island, Chichime, which got a great cruising community, and they are organizing a yoga session at 8 AM, followed by plastic pickup or trash collection on the island. So we've got our trash bags and are ready for the action.
You're going to find out just how flexible this captain really is. Not looking forward to that. I'm going to get sand in all the wrong places.
Very inflexible, let me tell you. Oh, they have fan, yeah? Okay.
Yo 4 panecitos. Sí, $1.
Now or after yoga?
No, I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I'll buy as well.
Because many people buy and
Oh,
yeah.
Hola, chicos.
It's 25 cents each. Esto es 25, ¿no?
Okay, we go for yoga and we end up buying coconut bread. I think that's much more exciting activity. Got 8 of them. 8 of them for $2.
Wow, super fresh.
Still warm. yoga. Let's do the yoga.
I'm having one before yoga.
The warm-up bread, huh? Gracias, that's the way to go. How is it?
Right.
Venga, exhalo, montaña. Inhalo, miro al frente, exhalo, mi cuerpo, inhalo, up, una sentadilla, exhalo. Seguido. Cerramos piernas. Jump. Salto. Exhalo. Al guerrero. Aquí respiro. There. Too much force here. There's a way. Okay. You go down, go slowly. First one feet, then another one. Croquettes.
Like a potato croquette.
Exactly.
Is that a compliment?
Oh my, no.
Well, then you look like a
I
croquette.
look like a croquette.
That's why you call wild yoga.
That's what I call the croquette pose.
Te suelto. Ay. Ay.
The local kids really love it. And we do too.
Al revés, al revés. La
Great
mano
fun.
atrás y la cabeza adelante.
What a stunning place for yoga. Really enjoyed it.
Dos, tres. Joder, you can try it.
Muy bien.
Okay, next one. Delia, yo lo probé. Yeah. That's.
First time yoga on the beach, feeling extremely relaxed and extremely sandy. So time to join them and have a little bath, I think.
Yeah.
And we separated it.
All in one. But then I mix it. No, no, no. Quiero que sí, que necesitemos mandarla.
We recycle our glass, Alvaro.
Well, and this is the reality of Paradise Islands now. Pretty much all of them that we have seen, they are covered in plastic, and sadly there isn't a very good way to get rid of it apart from burning, because they just don't have any facilities. So it's very sad. Is that all you picked up? Look at him, the smallest bag out of all.
But definitely the heaviest. We're going by weight of one. Styrofoam, people, is the enemy. Never ever drink a coffee out of a single-use styrofoam cup. One gust of wind, it blows away. 2 years later, washes up in paradise and stays here forever. Just say no.
En Panamá, país.
And this is what happens to all the trash that we rounded up on the beach. This is all the plastic. We're trying to get the fire as hot as we can to burn as much as possible. It's far from an ideal solution, but there's no other great way of getting rid of trash around here. Once it arrives, it just stays. And that's the sad fact of life about single-use plastic, really. At least this way, most of it's going to go. Most of it's going to burn in the hot flames. And we can round up anything that doesn't for the next one. Much, much better than scattered around polluting the beaches, though. This isn't what we do with our trash on Bohemia. If you're lucky enough to come visit us on board, we give you a little bottle of it, compressed and compacted, to take home with you. Little souvenir of your stay.
Wow, look at that. We are in San Blas. It's end of January and there is no wind. That is very, very odd because we are in the Christmas trades right now. So there should be wind pretty much all the way from December until March. And for the last 2 days, we had barely 5 or 6 knots. Not sure what's going on. That and the Panama Canal water shortage because of the lack of rainfall. Not good news, people, not good news. Nostradamus here is predicting global weather change, that's for sure. So the plan is we're gonna lift the anchor and roll the jib out and actually see whether we can catch something because we really don't want a motor. It's super hot without the wind and the engine is spitting out a lot of heat in the cabin. So let's see how it goes.
That's right, no wind, but we do have a schedule to keep. We've got urgent drinks and cocktails on the next island and we just got to be there, so I'm sure we'll find a way to make it work. Bohemia's crew always does.
That's right, we are in between guests, so our friends on SV Jubal invited us for drinks, so you know, we've got to get there. It's gonna be a slow progress today. Oh, maybe we will just have to put the engine on. This is what we call sailing off the anchor at quarter knot of speed.
I'm doing 2/3 of a knot, I'll have you know. I'm doing very well with it. We've almost got a little trickle of water over the rudder. I'll have steerage in any minute. Uh-oh.
Just please don't hit that boat. It's the last thing I need. We've got 5 miles to go. I think at that speed we're gonna be there tomorrow.
1.1 knots now. Something's working. Don't worry. This captain's got full confidence. Where there's cocktails involved, we're definitely going to find a way. Uh-oh. Well, the captain's wing-on-wing sail plan has a little bit left to be desired, let's say. Usually the sails are a little bit more full than this. Very confident though, the wind's going to fill in just as soon as we get out of the shelter of this anchorage. Everything's going to be right with the world. Of course, this is usually the moment where the first mate pipes up and threatens mutiny if the engine's not started. And I think he probably would be if it weren't so incredibly hot around here. So luckily, he's keeping stum. And also praying for the wind. So let's see how it works out, shall we?
I'm not saying anything. We shall see. I mean, it's 5 miles. My limit is 2.5 hours at max. So if there is no progress in the next hour, the engine is coming on. And I'm gonna sleep in the V-berth tonight. It's beautifully cool up there. There you go, solution for everything.
There you go. Looks like the first mate's support is going to be short-lived. As short-lived as this wind, perhaps. Watch this space. We'll check back in half an hour. When we're almost there, I'm sure. Well, here we are bobbing around half an hour later. Sadly, the captain's praying to all his gods didn't quite pan out this morning. And first matey over here is reluctantly winding in the mainsail. We've been bobbing around quite peacefully, but now we come out of the shelter of this little reef and the swell is starting to get the better of the sails. So the peace is ending, and with that, we're well and truly going to end it and put the engine on. It's a super short distance and we should be there ready for cocktails in less than an hour.
Should have been there already. If anyone listened to me, that's the problem, see? No one listens to me. The Nostradamus of Bohemia.
Well, at least Nostradamus over here is going to go down to the V-berth and make his bed for the night, I think. Time to get comfortable.
And separated. Ah, that's better. The soothing sound of an engine and burning diesel. Doesn't get better than that, does it?
On a day like today, it's not so bad as it happens. Time to put the ice in the freezer, I think, first, matey.
Well, absolutely nothing happened. The wind didn't come. It's hot as hell, and thank God we are here. Arriving in paradise. Seriously, the struggle is real. Tom is pleased about the motor running anyway because we are charging our battery. I've been cooking on induction for the last 5 nights, so you know, he gets all territorial when I'm using his power. He's not the one who likes to share the power, you see.
I didn't catch most of that. I just heard him reading the final few chapters of his diary to you. I hope it was fun. I'm just glad that he shared it with you and not me.
It's hilarious, actually. Dear gentle readers, I've got many subscribers, you should know. Everyone loves my diary.
The lady whistle down of San Blas, unmasked at last.
Rumour has it. What, the captain is... Oof, it's hot, 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 hot.
We can't have our wine costing more than our diesel.
Most of the time, the diesel tastes better.
Special thanks in this episode go to all of our patrons for diligently following the First Mate's diary page by page.
Champagne for everyone.
Thank you so much, and here's to you. If you've been enjoying our episodes and want to fuel the First Mate's bad behaviour in the Caribbean, then follow the link on screen to find out more. See you next time.